Welcome once again to MetroMaps, an open-source solution for displaying your GIS data on the internet. These online videos are divided into 3 different tutorials. In this, the second tutorial in the series, we will demonstrate how to use the functions located in the right-hand panel under the Search, Results, and Tools tabs. The third tutorial will cover our free application, MetroMaps Lite. If you've missed the first tutorial in this series, which takes a look at the basic navigation and data display tools, you may want to take a few minutes to view that first and familiarize yourself with the MetroMaps interface. One of the powerful features of a geographic information system is the ability to work with the tabular or attribute data associated with various graphic layers. Let's start by examining how to perform a search on the attribute data for the tax lot or property ownership data. We'll zoom into an area that displays the tax lots at a larger scale and use the Select Feature tool to select a tax lot. You will notice that the tax lot is now highlighted in pink, and the selected record is added to the Summary section under the Search tab. Now you will see that 3 new buttons are displayed in the Summary section that will allow you to interact with that record. You can zoom to the selected record, then highlight the record, which will change it to a transparent yellow. Or you can click on the Identify button to display the attribute data. Clicking on the Identify button will automatically flip the panel display to the Results tab and list the attributes for that record in the table. More tax lot records can be added to the Summary section of the Search tab. Simply use the Select Features tool to click on additional tax lot polygons. As this is done, the newly selected records are highlighted in pink and added to the Summary section. After the 5th record is selected, you will notice a scroll bar appear in the Summary section. This will allow you to scroll up and down through your selected records. You can zoom to the extent of all the selected records by clicking on the Zoom Selected button in the Search tab. The Highlight Record button comes in handy when multiple records are selected. Highlighting a record and then clicking on the Identify button will show the attributes in the Results tab for the yellow highlighted record. Another feature of MetroMaps is the ability to select records on the active layer, which is not necessarily the visible layer. To demonstrate this, we'll turn off the tax lot polygons, but make sure the tax lot lines are still visible. By clicking on the tax lot polygon's name in the table of contents, we can make the tax lot polygon layer active. The active layer in the table of contents is highlighted in blue. With the tax lot polygons turned off, we can still select their record from the database, since MetroMaps is still searching on that active layer. This is particularly handy when selecting tax lot records using just the tax lot lines displayed over the top of the air photos. We'll go ahead and clear our selection with the Unselect All button. Now we'll search the database to select all the records that have the name City in the owner field. In the Search By window, there is a drop-down arrow that presents which fields will be used to search the tax lot database. As you can see, only owner name is activated, but other fields could be added as well. With owner name as our search result, we'll type in a value in the Enter a Query window. Simply type City and hit the Go button. You'll notice that MetroMaps performed several functions. It displayed the number of items selected in the status bar below the map. It highlighted the selected records in pink, zoomed into the extent of the selected records, and it added the selected records to the Summary section. And once again, you can highlight in yellow, zoom to, and identify any of those records. Try this operation again by clearing the selected features and changing the query value to Tractor. MetroMaps found 2 records with this value and zoomed in closer. We've shown you how you can use the Select Feature tool or the Owner Name Query Search to select records. Another way of selecting records is to create a line or polygon graphic on the screen and use that to select tax lots. In this example, we'll use the Draw Line tool. Create a line graphic by clicking on the starting location. Then click once for each vertex and double-click to enter the final vertex and stop the Draw Line function. A green line appears on the map. Click on the Tools tab and hit the Select from Geometry button. Any tax lot polygon that is touched or intersects the line graphic will be selected. Once again, you can click on the Search tab to see the list of selected records. Selecting records using a polygon graphic is done in a similar manner. MetroMaps will soon have additional tools integrated into the Tools tab. These will include creating a buffer, deselecting records using graphics, and deselecting records from a selected set. At present, those tools are still under development.